Hello friends, today for the last time I am welcoming you to this course. This is the last lecture and in this lecture we will study about marketing tour packages. Now first of all let us understand what is the meaning of a package tour. As the name itself is suggesting, it is a package of certain elements, right. So it includes attraction, which may be including couple of activities at the destination. So when we talk about destination per se, it may be climate, it may be the culture, it may be the let us say some kind of historical background of that place, history of that place, it may be maybe their dressings which are very unique, it may be the cuisines. Okay. There is certain things which actually attracts a person to go to a place. So, the elements of that attraction, elements of that destination come under attraction. Okay. Now, next is it also includes the facilities and services like accommodation is there, certain amenities are there in accommodation, it may be let us say in hotel, it may be in guest house, okay. It may be in a hostel, it may be in a let us say homestay, it may be in a camp. Okay. So, there are different kind of accommodation. So, altogether when we are talking about accommodation, we are including all these elements and more. Okay. So, when we talk about a package includes attraction, a package includes accommodation, a package also includes activities which a tourist does. A tourist might be doing camping, a tourist might be doing shopping, a tourist might be joining any event, a tourist might be visiting a monument, any ancient monument. So that is how whatever a tourist does, even if let us say a tourist is just lying at a beach and sunbathing, this is also an activity. So, whatever a tourist does at a place, that all comes under activities. And next is amenities. Amenities means all the facilities which are being provided. Actually, amenities all together are called, they create a pleasantness. A pleasantness for a tourist at the destination. So, a tourist, whatever a tourist uses facilities like, public restroom may be there, signages are there so that he gets to know as he is not acquainted with the place, with the city in which direction he needs to go, or maybe connectivity within the city itself, local transportation, or it may even be internet connectivity. So, all those things come under connectivities, or maybe emergency services, financial services like ATMs and banking, postal services, what kind of roads which are there, what kind of a sidewalk and pedestrian walks which are there, or maybe a safe drinking water, all those things come under amenities. And last is the accessibility. Accessibility includes transportation, outbound transportation and inbound transportation, and this also includes your documentation like e-visa, or a visa travel or a visa which is difficult to get. So, when we talk about a tour package may include more than one element of these or all the elements of these, and these all together are called 5 A's of tourism. So, tour packages include these elements of tourism, and couple of times it may just include your transportation and accommodation and not local sightseeing and not the local transportation. Couple of times it might include just accommodation and let us say transportation at the destination. Okay, it may include just a ticket and an entry ticket, ticket to go to that destination, outbound and inbound, and then maybe entry tickets to the sightseeing, and rest of the transportation and accommodation are handled by the tourist himself, or it may include all these things. So, it might include by including just 2 or more than 2 services, or it can be an all inclusive package which includes all these services, or you talk about in case of cruises which includes all 8 meals. So, it simply depends like what kind of a package is that, just a complete range, right starting maybe visa services will be provided and ticket will be provided. This is also a package. Even if the local transportation has not been arranged, even if the accommodation has not been arranged, just providing visa service and a ticket to the destination is also a combination of the 2 of the services provided by the travel agencies or the tourism industry, and that makes it a package. So, this is how actually packages are actually packages are being made, and these are the elements which are included in the package. Package provide a good benefit to the tourist who uses them, because let us say whatever is the price of these elements separately, both of the all these prices of these elements, and then whatever the total which is coming, that price of the package tour is little lesser than that. So, that is how they provide an economy to its user, and this is the biggest benefit. Beside economy, they do facilitation, they do convenience to the tourists, and of course, they are safe also, because somebody who prepares this entire itinerary and the package is an expert in his field, he is from that industry itself. So, that is how the people do not go for separate elements of these tour package, separate elements of tourism, they go for a tour package altogether. So, now let us understand then how these tour package sellers and producers prepare their marketing mix for a package. Now, first of all is product. Product element I have already explained you like what all are included in product. Product are usually made through some kind of contracts, okay, because what happen in case of contracts, prices are lesser, okay. So, they go for some kind of contract, they also go for MOUs, okay. They also go for preferred sellers. These are different ways in which the elements of product are being used. So, these travel agencies or tour operators, they purchase or they block the services provided by their service providers or suppliers, and these inventories are then used to make a products. So, they get an economy of scale, because when they produce this, they do not do it for just one person, 2 or a group, they do it for a large number of people. Like somebody may be selling let us say Switzerland as a package to Switzerland, somebody may be selling, the same company may be selling Switzerland along with Paris as Paris and Switzerland, and there may be the same company may be selling Switzerland along with the 6 night 7 days, or maybe 5 to 6 countries, or maybe 19 to 20 days. So, finally, when we talk about this Switzerland itself, this one element of tourism is being included in different products of tourism repeatedly. So, that is how what happens in this case, that company then enters into contract or MOUs or become a preferred seller, as a result of which they get a rates of any facility which they want to sell in Switzerland at a very economical rate. And it is not just about the economy, they provide facility, they provide a comfort to their tourist, okay. As well as at the same time, by entering into these contracts or MOUs, these tour operators, they ensure that when a tourist comes to them, they are being able to provide that service, confirmed service to the tourist. So, when tourist might be going to Switzerland on his own and might be getting airline tickets which is not available, and there may be there is a tour operator who is having on the same craft on the same flight these tickets available. So, maybe because he has he has a block of tickets on that flight. So that's how actually, if we see, these are the different marketing tactics which these companies do, tour operators do for making a product. Now next is price. Since companies, these tour operators, they use block, they enter into contract and MOUs. So as a result of which they actually provide a bulk sale. And because of this bulk sale, they get an economy of scale of operations. So their prices are low. So this is here their prices go down with respect to if that person goes on his own to sell any of the product. Beside this, when we talk about these tour packages, there are n number of travel agencies and tour operators selling similar kind of packages, as a result of which there is a huge price war. So to deal with this price war, they enter into these MOUs and blocks for a longer period of time and much in advance, so that they get a benefit of this price war. They also work on cost cutting. They do this cost cutting by doing experimentation or coming up with a new product not very frequently. After coming up with the product, they will continue with that product by making little bit changes in the product and not very prominent changes, so that they can use their research work which they have done for producing that particular product for a longer period of time. So as a result of which their fixed cost goes down and they get the benefit of the same price for a long period of time. Similar thing happens in case of product also. There is a huge competition. So companies come up with little bit of changes here and there. Maybe they will add in one of the product they will add cruise. Another product they might not add cruise. They might even add certain elements which are like any activity which is taking place over there. They might even provide a very special dinner to their guest. If it is, let's say, a family with kids, they might be giving them a small bonfire. If it is, let's say, golden jubilee anniversary celebration, wedding celebration of any of the couple, then they might provide them a very private candlelight dinner in the night. So that's how they do value addition to their product, and they also tailor their product as per the requirement of the tourist to make their product unique. And so that's how product and pricing, these wars can be handled in the market. Now third is place. Place means where do they sell their product. It's a highly competitive market. We need to understand here that whatever one travel agency or tour operator can sell through any of their agent, the next travel agency or tour operator can also sell. So they provide a good commission structure. They provide a good commission to their sellers, and they give them good training also. Nowadays, OTAs are also there, online travel agencies. Online travel agencies, they provide economy by not employing many of the human beings as employee, and they use their internet strength. So they use technology also to sell the product. Then they use lot of social media. Okay, so these are different ways they, if there is any, let's say, travel agency which wants to be a franchise of any tour operator, and it is having a very strategically significant office location. So in that condition, all these tour operators, they enter into a kind of competition to have this, strategic location sell their own product. So then in that condition, companies enter into tailor-made franchise contract also. Okay, as a result of which what happens, maybe for other franchise locations they might be having a higher license fees, but for this particular one they might go for a lower franchise fees. So but then they have a strategical location in the city, as a result of which the sale is higher. So finally maybe they are getting lesser money by giving the license, but finally by selling in bulk they make good profit, net profit at the end of the entire duration of this license as a franchise. So that's how the companies become competitive with each other, and they try to grab the attention not just of their buyers, but also their distribution channels. Okay. Now, next is promotion. Promotion is something which, in general, is very expensive. Any kind of promotion which company wants to do. If we talk about out of the entire cost which is being borne by any company in making a product and selling a product, I mean the entire cost, approximately 40 to 50% cost goes on promotion. So, it is very important here for the companies to find out that way of promoting their product which is going to give them a good ROI. So, this is also a highly competitive market, and let me tell you this thing, companies always do or follow what their competition is doing to promote their product with a little bit of variation in it, with a little bit of uniqueness in it. So, maybe the company they have seen that their competition is doing a lot of promotional activity by sending personalized message on WhatsApp, personalized message on social media and on phone numbers. So, then the company thinks of doing something different, maybe personalized but a little different. So, in that condition what company does, instead of purchasing a database, they spend that money in sending a personal invitation to these people, maybe by giving them a call or something, and requesting them to come and meet in the hotel, and in that meet itself they might be promoting their product and as well as at the same time giving a voucher which can be redeemed in the future. Sometimes company even request their previously traveled guest to come and have a dinner with them. So, in that condition maybe there was a group who traveled to, let us say Europe 19 nights 20 days. So, they will be they will be having a good purchasing power. So, they might invite this entire group of people to a hotel for a dinner as a kind of get in touch program kind of a thing. So, these people when they meet together, they have traveled 5 to 7 years back, and when they meet together now, so it will be like a revival of the memories once again. So, these people out of this group of, let us say 50 people, maybe 4 to 5 families will think of traveling together again to some other destination. So, this is also a unique way of promoting the product. Beside this, they also provide vouchers to the customers, because when we talk about tourism industry, being from service industry, for us word of mouth and word of mouth worms are the most important and most significant ways of promoting the product. So, they also give a kind of commission, sales commission to their tourist, and they say if you provide us the referral, or if you yourself want to enter and do the sale, not by becoming the employee, but simply by as a freelancer, and they sell the product, then they might be providing them 10,000 or 20,000 voucher which can be redeemed in next 2 years. So, that is how their own customer becomes their advocate, or somebody who is speaking very positive about it, and then at the same time they are attracting the same customer once again to travel with them by providing him a voucher which can be redeemed in the future. So, this is also another very good innovative way of promoting the product. Companies are also developing specialists, like somebody may be Australia specialist, somebody might be the USA specialist. So, these specialists are provided special fam tours, and then these people they go to that place, become a kind of expert of these places, these destinations, and when they come back and give training to the employees of the training, and then they speak about those destinations to the prospective customer, then the effect of that particular and this kind of a promotion goes altogether differently. So, that is how company does innovation in its own means in which they promote their product, and they include all these elements into their marketing mix, so that the entire output of the marketing activity becomes very efficient. The next is how do they do this with their people, and when we talk about people, people means generally employees here. Okay. People means vendors here. People means these sellers here, distribution chain. People also means employees of the suppliers who come in direct touch with the tourist. They may be the employee or maybe the receptionist of a hotel. Tourist of these tour operator, they go and stay in that hotel. Obviously it is the employee, it is the receptionist of the hotel who gets in touch with these tourists, and as a result of which altogether the entire experience of the tourist gets affected by these elements who are not directly the employee of the company, but they play an active role in defining the altogether experience of this tourist. So, when we talk about people, companies do innovativeness, they do give training to these vendors, sellers and suppliers, and cab drivers and coach drivers and guides, free of cost. They pamper them a lot, so that when their tourists go to these places and these people get in touch, become a point of contact, just first line employees, first line contact, then these people treat their tourist very well, So, that is how actually companies deal with the people element of the marketing mix. Now, processes, they try to make processes convenient. Companies try to make their processes reliable. Companies try to make their processes time saving. So, these are all those things which company tries to do and incorporate into their processes. Like they also use SOPs. It is not something which is dependent on the employee's own efficiency or that service attitude. Obviously, it will be affected, but then companies incorporate SOPs into its working, as a result of which whether somebody is a good employee or not so good employee, finally they have to follow. Like when a guest is coming, how are they wishing? When a guest is coming, what kind of opening statement must be there? If there is any query, if there is any complaint or any such thing, that how it will be handled. So, they make it more system based instead of person based. So, as a result of which processes become convenient. Once the person actually gets to know about the process, this tourist gets to know about the process. Now, tourist can anticipate what kind of a response will come. Like when we talk about, maybe the tourist has come with a query of going to Australia, and then the person who is sitting at the counter, he says that sir, we will get back to you within 48 working hours through email, and after sending that email, we will send you a message or an intimation on your WhatsApp message and SMS too. So, that is how the person is very clear about the process, that for 48 hours maximum 2 business days, he is going to get a response. Point number 2, point number 1. Point number 2, it will be through email. Point number 3, it is not just about sending an email, he will get to know about that also after receiving the email, that he has received an email, he needs to go online on his mail to check this thing. So, this is how actually processes have to be convenient. It gives a kind of anticipation in the mind of the tourist. What is going to happen, when it is going to happen, where is it going to happen, and what is he expected to do in future after that. So, this is how incorporating convenient processes into the marketing mix, companies make their product unique. Like if we talk about processes of call centers, it doesn't matter, you don't even come to know when you call up the call center of any of the company that who has picked up the call, but irrespective of whoever has picked up the call, we can clearly expect that what kind of a wish will be there, what kind of a opening statement will be there, and how the process will go in future. So, this is what is the meaning of standard operating procedure. Okay. Now, last is physical evidence. Now, we all know when a person is, let us say, going to the USA or Australia, this package is going to cost him per person on a very average basis 5 to 6 lakhs. So, if let us say 3 people are going, and it is going to be approximately 20 to 25, 30 lakhs. So, at least 20 lakh conveniently. So, in that way, when a person wants to go to these places and then person is making the payment, he is not even getting to see the sample. When you go to purchase a car, you get a test drive. When somebody goes to purchase even an eraser or a pen, a pen may be costing 10, 20, 30 rupees, very basic kind of a pen, but the person gets to see, okay fine, this is what I am going to get, or an eraser of 2 rupees or 10 rupees, you get a sample of that, and then after that you after erasing, you can come to know that okay fine, this is how the final output is is going to be after using this particular product. But when you purchase a product to the USA, to Australia, to New Zealand, or maybe to any place in Kerala or Northeast or any such place, even if that is for 20, 30, 40, 50,000, you don't get to see a sample of it. So, how, as a part of this industry, you would expect your customer to understand or to anticipate about that particular product, and here the physical evidence comes in scene. So, what companies do? Companies give brochures. Okay. Companies give online videos. Okay. Companies also give real life feedback. Sorry, this is real life tourist feedback. Okay. When you talk about any hotel, then you will find the photograph which will be there on the brochure will be of the similar room which the customer is going to use. So, that is how actually customer can anticipate certain things when you get to see the feedback from a real life tourist, not any celebrity talking about it. And this is the main reason because of which when we talk about in tourism industry, we will not find brand ambassadors very frequently. Especially in case of tour operators, their best brand ambassador are their real life tourist. If a tourist is speaking, that gives a more solid physical evidence. If you are showing the real image of that standard room or deluxe room or superior room, whatever kind of room that is, but the real image of a similar room, then there is no evidence which can be better than instead of showing image of some other room. And that is what here it is talking about. Okay. So, they provide this kind of a physical evidence, they show the videos of the real tour and not a very old one, as far as possible the latest one, maybe 2 months, 3 months back. So, this will give tourist a kind of an idea, okay fine, that is how the destination looks like. So, that is how they try to tangify their products. So, these are couple of the things which the companies do in their 7 P's of marketing, and that is how by manipulating all these elements they create a unique marketing mix for their own product and make their product unique, so that their entire venture and the entire effort become more and more profitable, sustainable, and they get a repeat clientele, goodwill in the market, good word of mouth and other things. So, with this I am stopping this lecture here. At the end of it, I have provided you with a list of books. You can refer to any of these books or any other book of your choice, and with this we are ending this course also, and thank you for joining this course. Thank you.